Nearly got caught having a piss up the fence. It's a bit chilly out, I tell you. I was lucky I could find it, and I've got half a walnut shell going on. You're probably wondering why I am having a urination up against the fence, eh? So, here's why. Oh, and hiya everyone! Hey! Now, like I always say with smallholding, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. Not every day on a smallholding is brilliant. We had quite a bit of bad news early in the hours of the other morning. A fox managed to get into the garden and we have lost 14 chickens, mainly meat birds, from the far corner of the garden. And it's quite amazing really, because the fox had entered the garden through the MOD fence. Look how high it is with barbed wire. But we heard a commotion, we've gone outside and we've just seen the fox leaving from the perimeter of our garden. So these things happen, but I'm still here, you're still here, and the sun still rises in the morning and sets of an evening. So there we go. Let's get on with some more happy stuff though. Now, I grew butternut squash last year and I had quite a bit of success. I saved the seeds from the butternut squashes, replanted them again this year, and now it's time to harvest the majority of them. I've took a few off, but some of my seeds must have cross-pollinated because I've no longer got butternut squash. I did have, what do you call it? The old brain ain't working again, eh? I did have some pumpkins over there, and I did have some courgettes as well. And I've got a funny feeling it's cross-pollinated because we've not got pure butternut squashes. I'll show you what we've got. Come on. Look. We've ended up with these things, whatever they are. And that is not butternut squash, is it? Hey, we know that because it don't look nothing like blinking one. So yeah, cross-pollination does go on in your garden when you seed save. So yeah, I'm just rummaging through here trying to find these butternut squashes, and it seems to be mainly hybrids, but woohoo! Look at that. Two very small ones. Now we're getting a frost very soon, so I'm going to have to harvest them. Fuck it, oh, that ain't going to do me bum grapes any good. Oh, that's heavy. Well, there's 14 of them. That should keep us going through the winter. It was literally the day after we had a frost, so I got the butternut squash hybrids in just at the right time, didn't I? It's these kind of things in life that make me really happy, just in the nick of time. Now it's November the 6th, the day after Guy Fawkes, that incredible brave man who tried to get rid of the government, eh? Oh, if only he succeeded. How fantastic would have that been, eh? So yeah, we're harvesting all of our jalapeños. It starts with a J. We come from Essex. Right, I've got little red ones here. I will not be saving the seeds from these, because I know for a fact through previous growings of these, they cross-pollinate with other peppers and all that. So I've got to get true seeds. I've got to buy these off the internet. So we're going to get these harvested, and I'm going to stuff them with cheese, dip them in batter, deep fry them for a little bit, not totally, getting them out of the oil, letting them cool down, put them in the freezer in a big bag. So we've got a big bag of these, and then they can just sort of be oven ready. We put them in the oven and cook them a little bit longer, and they'll be lovely. Mwah. Hey, I love eating these. Really nice. I thought that I had a lot when I was in the polytunnel. I thought that there was a lot more than what I thought, but I'll tell you what, there's more than what I ever thought now. I'm going to be busy today. This little patch here is where I let onions go to seed. So it's now time to collect the seed heads. Now this year, instead of buying onion sets, I'm going to start these seeds off probably just before Christmas or around Christmas time in the conservatory in a tray to see if I can not have to buy onion sets ever again. That'd be good, wouldn't it? So the next bit of footage that you're going to see, I feel, is quite amazing. First of all, let me get my pole out. Not that pole. Ow. This pole. So we're going to be too lazy to cycle there or walk there, and it's an horrible cold day. And today is the... Come and help me out here. What's the day today?
20th.
The 20th. Today's the 20th of November, and there is an amazing tree that we're going to visit, which gives up its crop at unusually late time of year. Let's go. Now it's about a 2-mile drive, so we'll see you when we get there. Now James, do you know what this is called? Apple gather. An apple gathering. Technically, it's called scrumping, because this is not our land, it belongs to the farmer. So let's go scrumping. That's absolutely beautiful.
What do you think you was doing?
I have no idea who that was, but I can tell you what, she was a right old miserable cow. I don't think she owned the land, but I just said that we was getting apples, and we respect nature and we respect the land. We're just gathering a few apples. Right, let's get going home. So that car that pulled up was it was a woman in there. I don't know if she was the landowner, the farmer's wife, or whatever. But she pulled up, wound her window down, and she's like really giving us like the evil looks. And so I went up to her and I said hello, and I said, oh, we're just picking apples. And I must admit, she looked like if she'd smiled, it looked like her face had bloody cracked, and it also looked like she'd been sucking on lemons. And do you know, she said to me, she goes, do I know who you are? So I felt like saying, well, I'm not your brain, so like I can't really answer that. But I just turned around and said, no, you don't know me. So, and yeah, she was interested in what we was doing and all that. And then she goes, oh right, well don't you leave anything behind. But we're not like that. We'd never dream of littering the countryside. We clean up after us. And we also left quite a lot of apples on the floor there, and we left some apples in the tree for the wildlife. But sadly, I think I've got enough for another gallon of cider. This could go wrong. I have a strong sense of deja vu. I'll fight you! I'll fight you! Now this is something that I've totally forgot about. Pears. It's very late in the year really, isn't it, for picking pears, but this variety of pear is just about ready for picking. I think it's called a commis pear or something like that. It's not your standard sort of pear. I can't even remember all the pear names. But yeah, we've got another pear tree over there. The pears have been and gone a long time ago. Yeah, it is our other pear tree. It's called a conference pear. The old grey matter remembered. Now, this is an amazing vintage, this is. This one's called Morning Glory. Lovely clear. And we'll, you can see where the fox has been digging down there. You can actually see it. That's it. We don't want to be drinking that wine, do we? Now, I'm pretty sure that the fox used them sloping bits to get over, and on his exit he used this little staircase which is leading to my tree house, which is in another video, and I think that's how he's escaped over that way. So we're going to be putting stuff around here, we're peeing up the fence, and we're making our best effort to get this problem solved. And also, from now on, the birds get locked in safely every night. Now, apparently, the smell of human urine can deter foxes. The things we do, eh? The things we do. Now, we have taken loads of measures now to protect our birds, but these fox attacks, or attack that we've had, has never ever happened before in the past. But we did have goats here. We have no longer got goats, so we think that the smell of the goats deterred the foxes. I might have to get goats again, eh? Now, every year I select my most favourite pepper plants and I bring them in to overwinter in the conservatory so I can get a very early crop of peppers next year. So what else is happening this time of year on our small holding? Well, we've got some seed collection to be going on with. Spinach seeds need collecting. We've collected the runner bean seeds yesterday. Got a little bit of sweet corn over there that needs harvesting still. And look, still got some beetroots there, all lovely beetroots. These tend to sort of preserve themselves in the ground over sort of wintry months without having to lift them, so we just sort of lift them as we need them. Now that's pretty much all of our winter preparations done. So we've collected all of the seeds and we've put them into packets ready to be planting in the early new year. Oh, and I've even put some wood chip down on my raised beds and over where my old potato patch was to get ready for next year. Just got to spread that and dig that in. And we ended up turning the apple juice into ginger wine, an apple-based ginger wine, and that is sitting here happily, keeping warm, fermenting next to the fire. So sadly that brings us to the end of another video. Looks like we could all be locking down again soon with a new variant, NU variant, yeah. I've got a funny, strange feeling that the Pure Blood's sperm is going to be worth quite a bit of money in the future. So, thanks for watching, thanks for popping by, merry lockdown and a happy new variant to you. Take care, see you on the next video.